Hello! Welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. We're on the Extinction map. And so far this is pretty much the best I've found in terms of enlarging tapes. I don't know why this snowy owl keeps doing this. It's similar to the griffin where sometimes in mid-air it can suddenly decide it's going to land, all for no particular reason. It seems to be, I think, if something lands on top of it, like these Argy here is doing. It's nothing wonderful. This, as I say, it's like a level 96. It's pretty much the best I've seen so far. I was heading out to the underforest, that underground cave. I had to go back to get some vegetables, because I'm assuming that thing's a herbivore. I mean, I could be wrong, it might be something completely different, but I thought I'd get myself some vegetables, and I saw this. It was in a kind of an upward spiral with a pair of corrupted pteranodons. Just as we're getting close, it decides to keep dropping off, which is annoying. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, it was in an upward spiral with a pair of pteranodons. So I thought I'd keep an eye on it. It did manage to defend them off. It did manage to beat them somehow. So I thought what I'd do is see if I could drag it back, because when I was last looking for Argies, the closest I could find, there was two of them up near that that metal structure up there. Oh, struth. Typical. We're getting right close to where I've put the trap. Ah, see there, for some strange reason Sam decided she was going to sit down. But yeah, I built a trap out here. And I'm just hoping I've still got the other... Yeah, Sam's got the other piece on it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop, because I'm about to run out of stamina. She'll have to take a bit of a battering here, I think. Now where's that Argy go? It's down there. Right, there it is. I mean, it's done. Oh, Struth, I don't want it going up against the defense unit. No, 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 no. Oh, that would have been seriously awful if it had gone up against that blooming defense unit. Now, as far as I remember, I built a trap out here somewhere. So I've practically dragged this thing from one end of the map to the other. The problem I tend to find is I'll usually find something where I've built, and I've built a trap, and then something else decides to go and kill it. So I thought, well, I've built this trap. As I said, it was definitely out here somewhere. That's down there. I think it's down there. Yeah, I think I put it down there on that platform over there. That looks familiar. Right. Let's see if I can get its attention again. Come on. Come on, come on. Don't pay any attention. Oh, that's what you're doing. Ah, right. That's what it was doing on the way here, which was quite interesting. Every so often it's been stopping, peeling off, and attacking things. It must have been trying to heal itself, because all of a sudden it just pulled about three of those scorpions for some strange reason. I've no idea why. This is not good. I'm just hoping there's nothing down there at the moment. I can see a Sargo there. But yeah, it kept peeling off and then attacking things. I think it must have been trying to heal itself. That's the thing I'm bothered about. I've dragged it all the way over here. And I might have taken quite a bit of battering over on the way. Come on! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't give up at this late stage, please. That's the last thing I need. There's an incentive I'll let her take a chew out of Sam here. Right, let's see. So right. Right, hopefully you can't get out, because normally they can't get out of pillars. And I'm just hoping that it's got enough health left in it so it doesn't drop. It'd be frustrating because I've dragged it literally from one end of the map to the other. I mean, the Sargo is down below me. I mean, I've been having real fun today. I went to get some vegetables. As I say, just on the off chance this thing's this gacha, I think it's called, is a herbivore. I thought it would take forever to tame it up on measure berries, so I came back, and while I was over, I thought, oh, I'll make some cooked meat for myself because I was running out of cooked meat. Next thing I know, there's a meteor storm starts. Now I saw that at the start of the game, and they were pretty much going outside of the city. This time I saw these meteors come crashing down. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I saw these, and some of them were bouncing off. There is some sort of shield around the city, because as far as I was aware on the patch notes, you should be protected if you're in the city, if you're in those biomes. So like for instance, if you're in the snow biome or the desert biome, you're underground in the forest, so I'd be surprised if any of them ever hit there. But this meteor storm, you could hear it was pretty freaky, because they were coming down really close where I was at the base. There was one of them. It actually hit the pillar. There's a pillar just behind the ramp that I'm on. One of them literally struck the top of that. And I was starting to get really concerned about that, and I'm thinking, Struth, I mean, I know they pulled that feature. I don't know what was happening, but I mean, I started the game, I saw it once, and then all of a sudden it disappeared after the first patch came out, so they must have pulled it for a reason. But these meteor rocks were coming down. It was pretty hairy, to be honest, and then next thing I know, there was one actually struck the ramp right in front of me. That was not pleasant at all. I'm thinking, I thought it was supposed to be safe inside the city. And I mean, I'm literally on top of a ramp, and this thing was it literally exploded right in front of my eyes, and that was not pleasant at all. Because I'm thinking, I mean, if it had been any closer, it would have taken all the dinos, everything it had. It would have just been gone. So I thought, it's the truth, I didn't want. I mean, I just did not like that at all. I mean, you could hear them crashing outside. Most of them were like landing fairly close. They were outside, and it was yeah, it was pretty hair-raising, to be honest. But when that one actually exploded, I mean, that was it. I'm thinking, it's true, I don't want to be staying around here. That is not safe. I mean, maybe they'll pull it in the next patch or something. I don't know. Maybe it's only the ground that's supposed to be protected, because I could see them. Seriously, no prime. I could see them bouncing off the top. There was some shield there, and they were just bouncing off that top. Oh, see if I can get this brunt up. They were bouncing off the top, so I thought, well, okay, well, you know, that seems safe enough. But then they were bouncing. I mean, they literally were exploding outside. You could see them hitting things outside and exploding and shattering into like fragments and whatever. And this thing just literally blew up right in my face. And that was pretty freaky. Yeah, it wasn't a pleasant experience. So, I mean, I was just the meteor storm kept going. So I was like, I could see these meteors coming down, and I'm thinking, they look as though they're going to head straight for me. And I'm constantly questioning, like, well, are they actually going to hit me or they're not? I mean, I just didn't know. Come on. Over here with this Sam. This is the one thing with Sam. She's not exactly quick, and she just I say she's not quick. She doesn't do that much damage. I think I've got enough prime for what I need, to be honest. I think that'll do, to be honest, because I mean these will spoil pretty quickly anyway. As long as that thing's not chasing me, I'm not too far. Is that thing no, it's not coming after me. Oh, that's good. So yeah, that was both a hair-raising moment. It's like, whoa. Every time I saw one coming down, I seriously was wondering, you know, is this going to take me out? But anyway, I mean, eventually it stopped, and I thought, oh well, I'll go back now that I've got the vegetables. And I was off to go and try and tame a garcher, but actually just make sure nothing's followed me back. Right, okay, so you've got quite a bit of prime meat on you. So I'll pull that over, give it to you. So we've got about 14, so I don't know how long that's going to last. Just to be on the safe side, she should have enough raw meat on it. So you've got about a third of the way so far. So I mean, hopefully this should help me a bit with the weight. I mean, she's got 520 weight, and we haven't gotten around to completely taming her up. I mean, 96 it's not. Yeah, it's just slightly over mid-level, but it's about pretty much the highest level I've seen so far from an Argy. Most of the ones I've tend to see about like 12s, 18, 24s. I don't know if that's like deliberate or something, but it's kind of frustrating. But there is one thing I had been thinking of. For I'm going to have a look around and see if I can find a terminal nearby. Because one thing that dawned on me actually is that you can upload dinos to terminals, or at least you can upload them to beacons, so you can transfer them not just within a map but also between maps. The only thing that bothers me with doing that is I have actually lost dinos where I've successfully uploaded them to an obelisk, or a beacon, whatever you want to call it, and then I've downloaded it and it's just not appeared, it's just been completely lost. I've lost some canny good high level T-Rexes doing that. But I mean, I might try it for the sake of being able to transport things around. But then it dawned on me actually what I could also do is you can transport material goods as well. So that's where I'm at, out in the desert biome, which is over there. There's actually a terminal quite nearby where I'm at. Oh, Stroke, there's a car. No, it's a raptor. See if I can get it to jump over the edge. Yeah, there's a terminal near. There's actually a terminal nearby to. There's a terminal nearby where I'm at, and there's a terminal near where in the desert biome where I've got a camp. So in theory, yeah, another lemming jumps off the edge. That should make it actually quite easier for me to transfer things. So instead of having to go all the way out to like the desert biome, for instance, and start doing long haul journeys, because Argy's are blowing slow if anything. That's one of their downsides, is they are extremely slow. What I could do is I could do like a short run to that terminal that's just below the camp and put a load of material into there, put a load of stone in there for instance, and then I can then just download it somewhere else, so that should actually make things a lot easier for me. So how are you doing then? So this prime's going to run out quite quickly, so I'm going to have to find some more prime to see if there's anything out there. I mean, it's almost tamed up already, to be honest, but it's and to be fair, I mean, I don't. it's not like exactly a real problem if you don't get it to to get all of its levels. If it drops like 3 or 4 levels, it's hardly going to matter, given that it's not even close to max level. I mean, normally you'd only bother with that if it's like a high level one, and you get a perfect tame. I mean, I'm giving it prime, which is not exactly the best you can give it, but I may as well get as much out of these things as I can. We're up at Toronto. It's the last thing I need. A real pain in the neck. Oh, now that is handy. The Stego's just killed it for me. Wow, this thing is pushing me about. 168 shine light, neither wonder you're taking forever to kill. That's a frustrating thing, is I suppose it's not like it's very it's common with ARK, I tend to find, is every time you want something, ARK seems to work against you. It's like if you're out looking for like a high level Argentavis, you're not going to find one. If you're out looking for a low level one, you're not going to find one. It's just it seems to be it's just something about the game that deliberately, it's as if it deliberately knows what you want, and it's deliberately going to work against you to make sure you can't get that. It's quite funny actually. Seriously, I killed a 168 and a 120, and that's all I got. That's frustrating. So let's see, so 77.6%, so not too bad. I mean part of the reason for wanting it is that you can carry things and just dump them into an open trap, so that's great for small and mid-level dinos. The other real perk I find is that you can then also be able to carry quite a bit of weight. So yeah, as I say, I mean it is a bit annoying. They are quite slow, and I might have found an easier way to do it anyway. But wow, what state are you in? You took quite a battering, didn't you? Yeah, well, never mind. I'm more interested in getting this Argy sorted out, quite frankly. With a bit of luck, I should be able to now find a better snow owl. I mean, I'll still have a look around for a much higher level Argy. I mean, this is a 180 map. I mean, I think out of only 30, there's only a range of about 1 to 30 in terms of the level range. Each one's, in my case, it's got a value of 6, so the dinos start at, if it's a 1, it's level 6. If it's 30, it's level 180. So you'd think that you should be able to get some high level ones, but it just seems strange how there's a really lot of low level dinosaurs that I'm finding. Except when I'm not looking for a high level one. I do tend to find high level ones, the ones I don't particularly need. So you should take a feed shortly. So these are going to last another 6 minutes. So let's see how much that gets us. I'm quite glad I left this up, but it just took forever. Because I literally went all the way out to the northwest corner where that entrance point was. I was right at the entrance point, and then I've come all the way back to where you can see where I'm at now. And that's practically the opposite end of the map. And I've had to drag this all of the way. There was another Argy next to it, which was just level 24. Otherwise, I found some. Sometimes there's ones up there. I was really gutted out. There was a one up. Where is it? It was right up there. There was a one right up there. It was a nice shade of black and white. It was a lovely looking colour. And I thought, wow, I was really impressed by that one. Then I looked at its level. It was like, oh, that's not too bad. It's 120. Started pulling it. Turned out to be level 12. It's like, oh, I was gutted. I thought I was making progress because I kept going over to that area over there to clear ones out there. They seem to be in packs of 2. Out on the island, you tend to find them clustered together, circling around a map area, around a mountain. And it's usually not that hard to find the high level one. I mean, sure, I usually start with maybe like a small one. If I'm literally starting from scratch, or if I'm established on the map, I'll just go straight for a high level because it's easy enough to get them with these sort of traps, to be honest. 99.4. That's not too bad. I don't know whether it's. I think it might get there. Yes, it's just a frustrating map. I'm finding just getting all these low levels, even at this stage, in mid-level ones, kind of some welcome relief. I mean, there'd be nothing I could do with a level like a level 12 or a 24 or an 18. There's literally nothing I could do with one of them. I mean, they're absolutely useless. We'll call you Abby. Abby the Argentavis. So what have you come out at? 143. So that was not bad. 560. So you've got slightly more weight than Sam, I think. Well, slightly less than. Okay. So but their weight should go up a lot quicker. Come on. Are you coming? Come along. Come along. Right. So let's we'll head back to base. So that's it's another long trek. Oh, straight. I forgot it'll take forever to get this thing back because they can't keep up. Well, I'm just going to pause the video and then I'll bring you back once I get back to base. Okay, so I managed to get back to this base. Oh, you're still not finished yet. So this has just been sitting here. It's already picked up 2 levels, so not too bad. Just a couple of levels or so, up about 600. But no, I mean it was this ramp here. You can see where that like glass part is there. Looks like some sort of see-through material, some kind of glass or something. I mean, it was really freaky when this meteor storm came down because one of them hit the top of that structure piece there. I saw one of them. I think one of them came flying right past here, but then there was one hit right here, exploded right here. I didn't see any shards because the odd thing was, I mean, I was over at that ramp and you could see them landing outside there and they were exploding into these, like, I'd say like purple shards, if you will. That's what they looked like to me anyway. Because I was up, I came up here with Sam just to get a better view of it all. And you could see them coming down, and right about up there, there were you could see a sort of like a defense shield suddenly appearing because the meteor would hit it, and then there'd be nothing. Then there'd be nothing left. So it was obviously protecting things. But no, there's one actually. It hit here. It didn't explode into shards, but there was this almighty explosion down here. And then I thought, okay, maybe this isn't working exactly as they expected it to be. I mean, I'm assuming they don't mean, you know, when you're protected, you're just protected, you know, this lower down. I would have thought it meant like throughout the entire city. Well, I'm just puzzled by this place because, as far as I was aware, there's no dome left. I mean, you've got the green beacon out there. I can't remember, it's either over that way or I think it's down that way. In looking at those, it looks like they're what form the shield around the biome. That's what protects it, protects the elements, keeps the conditions the way they are. It's there to protect against the meteors, I would imagine. But I was just under the impression that this one was gone. I don't know. It's not giving me much of an incentive to want to stay here, to be honest. Yeah, because that was pretty freaky. But I have been looking in terms of these Velonosaurs, mind. I've been doing some breeding, and I've had 2 females. That's the original 44 over there, because she can't mate for like over a day. So this one then popped out. So that gave me. Well, yeah, that one popped out. No, that's not true. I got this one. That was it. We've got this female here. So that one then gave me that other female over there. And I was extremely lucky it's given me this male here as well. That's pretty much what I want. It's not a puzzle I must have been by one of them wanting Tinto berries of all things. It just seems odd. Have I got a saddle for you? Yes, I do. So I'm going to put this over here. So that'll give me 3 females and a male. So we want you on passive, and don't bother with group whistles. What do you want? So you're on passive. Passive, right, okay. May as well give us some levels. It's just on the off chance something does come up the ramp. I mean, I've left Vince over there. Vince is sitting over there, he should be on neutral now. Or at least I hope he is, yeah. Vince is on neutral. Tony is as well. Because he must have run up this ramp at some point to protect against something. Trouble is he never knows. Whoa, 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 whoa! Get careful, careful. Right, so you're on neutral as well. Right, so what I should then do you have a? I want you on passive. Unhitch you. I'll go and get that that saddle. So that should get me the eggs that I need. Because I still haven't figured out how to do, you know, what the new kibbles is, how to make it yet. I think it should be a bit easier if I've got one of those cooking stations. Keep calling it a cooking station. What's it? An industrial cooker. Right, so you're on passive, you're ignoring the whistles, so you can stay there. So, wow, she's been sitting around that long. Right, so how much meat have I given Sam? She picked up quite a bit. I think I'll boost your health. Oh, there's a dillo egg there. That's handy. But that one over there, that other snowy owl I've got, this is Ollie. I got him. He's a level 96. when I got him. So the same problem with them is where I haven't been able to find many high level ones. That's pretty much the highest I've seen so far. But they've given me an egg between them, so I'll hatch it out at some point, just not yet. So it means I should be... Oh, now you have decided to drop an egg. Now that's a first. It's the first time I've seen her drop an egg. So the idea is to get them two to breed. They'll give me a... I need another 2 females. Because the idea is if I can get a higher level snowy owl, I'll use that as a utility dino. And then I won't need any more females, but I think the problem is literally going to be trying to find one, which is a bit of a pity at the moment. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... I mean, I'm really keen to level Abby up, because then I can start making full use of her. Because she can... just want to make sure there's nothing's following me, are they? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I want to make full use of her because I mean I've been using Argy since right going all the way back to the island. It's usually been pretty much a case of get an Argy, and then you can use that for pretty much picking up anything that you need in the early game. Being able to carry things backwards and forwards, it makes life so much simpler. I mean, they were a true game changer, these, and I think at some point they made a change. I don't know whether it was when they did the TLC patch on them, because originally you used to have to pick up the Thylacoleo with a Quetzal, and last time I ever got a Thylacoleo, I managed to pick it up with an Argentavis. I was just amazed. I mean, that was a massive game changer for me, because the Thylacoleo is an absolutely brilliant dino. But it was wasn't too bad to tame, because you can just put it into a trap, lure it into a trap that's got like a bear trap, and then just put the last pillar up around it, behind it. So like that one I built there for the Argentavis, I had to put a roof on it to stop this thing flying away. Whereas with a Thylacoleo, you just have to put the pillars in to stop it running out. Put a big bear trap in, and then as soon as it's stuck, you can then just put the last pillar down without getting hit by it. Then of course these things came along with the ability to pick them up. And after that, it was just a case of, oh, we'll just build a trap and drop them in it. But yeah, I mean, what I was thinking about for the transport is, I could actually use something like a terminal, because this is pretty close to my base. So what I could do is I could do transports from the, say like the desert biome where I'm collecting stone with a Aaargh. I could then pop it into the terminal. And then all I've got to do is pick it up from this end, and I can travel backwards and forwards between the 2 sites just using the bed. So as long as I leave myself some reasonable armor over there, I can travel backwards and forwards, because the Aaargh is what is it? It's Dipsy, isn't it? Yeah. So she's got quite a good attack on her, so she can. Oh, there you go. See that? You can see these meteors coming down now. I think I'll watch this. I don't know if it'll do it again. I mean, I seriously hope not, because it's not. It's pretty freaky when they start coming towards you. I mean, this is quite frequent actually. I mean, I don't know if it's. I mean, I've been on it for like 48 game days now so far. Whoa! You just heard one bounce off the shield. But it's pretty freaky actually. What I've seen is that when that thing just exploded on the ramp, I honestly thought it was going to come down and take everything out. I seriously did. I'm going to park here. Yeah, you can hear it. You can hear them bouncing off the shield wall. So that's not bad. I mean, when you see that bouncing off the shield, that's not much of a problem. But I came down, got off Sam, and I was just standing here watching these things coming down. Look here. Well, no, it's not coming down. A bit further out. So I mean, that's what you'd expect. You'd expect them to hit this shield wall they're talking. Now look at this one that's coming. I mean, that when I see those, I mean, I seriously wonder if they're actually going to get through. Because so far, there's one did hit there, and then one hit the ramp. You can hear them hitting outside. I'm surprised because I mean whoa, Struth, that must have been right outside the building. Yeah, it's a bit nerve-wracking because you think, you know, everything I've got here, more or less. So if one of these actually did come through any closer, it'd take everything out with it. I'd be seriously annoyed if that happened. But the trouble is, while this is coming down, there's no way I'm going to leave here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just surprised at the frequency, because like on the first day I saw one meteor storm. It hasn't been that long. The meteor storm just kind of ended 10-15 minutes before I started recording. I was going to record it, but I was busy encoding another video, so it wouldn't let me. I'm just patiently waiting for this thing to end. Because I'm seriously hoping none of these like hit. Oh, straight. Because I mean, I don't know. I mean, I didn't really read much in terms of the patch notes, but at some point these things were, they must have been causing problems. That to me hit something. That last one there that came down over there, that sounded like it hit something. You know, it didn't sound, because when you hear it hit the barrier, you can hear it. I mean that, you can hear them when they hit the actual ground. Whereas when they bounce off the shield, it makes a different noise when you're there. So if they're getting through, it's a bit hair-raising. Yeah, you hear that when it hits the barrier. You can hear that. Whereas when you hear it hit the ground, you can hear the... That sounded like it hit the wall up there. It's still coming down. I think I've got more of an incentive really to get these lot breathing so I can start something underground now. It's not pleasant because I haven't read anything about why they pulled it on the why they pulled this meteor storm. I can only assume it was causing problems, and it's the last patch where they've reintroduced it again. Because the idea was, if you were either in a city or in one of the biomes, you were safe. But I honestly, I do not feel safe here. It might be interesting to see what actual damage they would do. Like if you actually, I mean, the chances of you getting hit are got to be slim, to be honest. I mean, I don't care how many of these things are coming down. Definitely lasting, I mean, it's lasting quite a while. I don't know how high I dare go because of the Yeah, see, I mean, the damage the thing does over there. I mean, if you actually did get hit by one of these, see what I mean? Look, that landed in the city. That actually landed in the city. I seriously do not feel safe. Not here. This is just crazy. I mean, unless when they say like you're safe in the city, they mean you're safe under a like on the ground floor, because it's. I mean, it's supposed to be. That was close. I mean, that had to be pretty close. I'm tempted to move these all underneath the ramp. I'm seriously tempted to wall this place off. You know, put a wall or something down there. Because it's taken me ages to gather all of these things. Absolutely ages. Well, the good thing about S Plus is I can just pick everything up and move it downstairs. But ooh, that's yeah. I don't feel safe here. I don't feel safe here at all. Well, anyway, the good news is I've at least got something out of her. Trying to get myself an Argy here. I mean, I was going to go over and start taming that gacha, I think it is. I've got myself quite a lot of carrots. I think I better get a wall and move all these. Yeah, I mean, as long as I put a wall down there. I mean, I'm going to lose the metal down there, which is a bit of a shame, but there's some metal. I think there's some metal down there anyway, where that stego was going around. Yeah, I think I better change priorities here and just get some sort of wall up, move everything underground, you know, underneath here. I really don't feel safe leaving them here. Yeah. Well, that's all for this video anyway. I mean, that's pretty much. As I say, I was going to go off and do some taming of a gacha, but instead I've come up with a reasonably good Argentavis. I mean, it's nothing to complain about. It should be good for going out and picking things up and transporting things. It'll make things a heck of a lot easier. But I've now got a newer priority. So I do hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If so, I'd appreciate it if you could leave a like. And any comments or suggestions you may have would be greatly appreciated. If you haven't already subscribed, then yeah, please do so. You'll get daily reminders of new content coming out. So I do hope you've enjoyed watching this, and until next time, thanks very much for watching. Bye.